Hi guys, welcome back. The other day, a friend of mine asked me if I can crochet Mathilda's short beanie from the movie Leon the Professional. This hat is an important piece of Mathilda's iconic closet, and as a crocheter, I couldn't believe I've never thought of it before. So let's get into it. So as we can see in these pictures, this is a quite simple crochet design. I can say that the hat was made with mostly single crochet and then double crochet for the detail parts. The top of the hat is made with a conventional circle, which look more like an hexagon, and that it's even easier than making a perfect circle. So after 2 days going through 7 attempts, I found out which hook sign and what kind of yarn should be used for this hat. I also planned out a pattern and work on various sizes for the design, and I will show you everything in this video. For this hat, we're gonna need to use 100% cotton yarn, and we're gonna use 2 strands of 1mm yarn put together and work as one like this. I bought 2 balls of yarn and roll it up together into one ball like this because I feel like it's gonna be easier to carry around. But you don't have to do this, you can just put them next to each other and then put 2 strands together and work, just pull them and work as one. And then you're gonna need 5.5mm crochet hook. This cotton yarn usually gonna create a very stiff fabric that has very little stretchiness, but because we use this very big hook together with this small yarn, we're gonna create a very nice stretchy fabric. This hat that I made and the one that I will make, I will show you how to do in this video. It's a medium size. It fit perfectly on my head, and fortunately when I tried this hat on my boyfriend's head, which is at least 2 sizes bigger than mine and he has a lot of hair, it still fit well. Definitely a little bit tighter than when I wear it, but it's still comfortable enough, so I don't think you should worry about sizes if you have an average head size. However, when I'm planning the pattern for this hat, I did work on sizes, so if you really need a down sign or a up side, you can go to the description down below and I will write out what to do. Okay, so as normal, you're gonna need scissors and yarn needle to weave in, and for this pattern, you're gonna need pin marker. You're just gonna need one. This is the neat marker. It's small and easy to use, but you can just use the normal pin like this too. So that's all what we need. So first we're gonna start with a magic ring, and to do that, you're gonna hold your yarn like this and then hold it here with your thumb, and then with this yarn you wrap it around 3 of your fingers to form an X like this, and you're gonna hold this yarn with your little pinky like that. So one more time, hold it like this, wrap it around, then hold it with your pinky. Okay, now you're gonna use your hook and insert it under this yarn. Insert it here and then pull out this yarn like this and twist it to form a loop, and then with this same yarn you're gonna pull a loop out of that loop on your hook. And that's how we make a magic ring, and it's gonna have 4 parts to it: the loop on your hook, the ring, the tails of the yarn, and the yarn from your bolts of yarn. Right now you're gonna tie this ring by hold it on your ring and pull it. Okay, now we can start working our first round into this ring. And remember, because we are working with very stiff 100% cotton yarn, that's why you want to loosen up your tension on the yarn a little bit. The loop should be a little bit bigger than normal, because if you tighten it too much, it's gonna be very hard to work with every stitch. Okay, so, and the other thing you should remember when you work in the magic ring is that when you're gonna bring along this tail with the ring. So when you work in the ring, you're also gonna work around this tail at the same time. Okay, so for our first round, we're gonna work 6 single crochet into the ring. You're gonna insert your hook into the ring, pull our loop, and then yarn over and pull through. That's your first single crochet. Now the second, insert your hook into the ring, pull our loop, yarn over and pull through. That's 2. Now 3, pull our loop, yarn over and pull through. That's 3, right? Now 4, insert your hook, yarn over, pull our loop, yarn over and pull through. 5, and 6. Okay, now we're gonna hold on this tail and pull it to close the ring. Here you can see that your stitches form into a round when you close it. And now you're gonna drop this tail and work with your yarn only. Okay, from now on we're gonna use this pin to mark every first stitch of every round. So we finish our first round with 6 single crochet. Now we're going to go ahead and make our second round with 2 single crochet into each of this single crochet of the first round. Okay, so we're gonna work 2 single crochet into this same first stitch. Okay, the first stitch gonna be a little bit hard to put your hook in. Just go through, pull our loop and yarn over, pull through. Okay, and don't forget to mark your first stitch. Okay, now for the second stitch, second single crochet, you're gonna work in this same stitch that you worked your first one. Okay, so insert your hook in the same place, bring our loop, yarn over and pull through. Okay, and 2 in the next, 2 single crochet in the next. 1 and 2, and just like that, 2 in the next. 1, 2, and then the next 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. Okay, now this is your last stitch of the second round. When you see this marker here, it's gonna be the first stitch of the next round. So 2 in the same last stitch, 1 and 2. Okay, now for our third round, we're gonna work 2 single crochet in the same place, and then we're gonna work 1 single crochet in the next, and then 2 single crochet in the next, and then 1 single crochet in the next, and repeat that until the end. Okay, now 2 single crochet in the same first stitch of next round. So you work 1, 1, mark your first stitch, then the second into the same. Okay, now only one single crochet for the next. And then 2 single crochet in this next one. And then 1 single crochet here, and then 2 single crochet again, and you're just gonna repeat that all until the end. Now the last one, 1 single crochet. Okay, now on to our next round. I'm gonna take this off, and for our next round we're gonna work 2 single crochet in this first same stitch, and then 1 single crochet for each of the next 2 stitch, and then repeat that. Okay, so 2 single crochet into this same stitch, mark your first stitch. Don't forget to mark your first stitch, because your marker will show you where you want to stop your round. So the second into the same, and then 1 single crochet into each of this next 2 stitch. So 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then again 2 single crochet into the same stitch. And then again 1 single crochet into each of these 2 next, and you're gonna repeat that 2 single crochet in the same. Last one. Okay, so now on to our next round. We're gonna work 2 single crochet in the same first stitch, and then 1 single crochet for the next 3 stitch, and repeat that. Okay, so 2 single crochet in the same. Don't forget to mark your first stitch. And now second single crochet in the same stitch, and now 1 single crochet for the next 3 stitch. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 in the same again. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, and 3. Okay, now you can see that the top of your hat was shaped a little bit like an hexagon now, and we're just gonna go on. On our next round, we're gonna work 2 single crochet in the same stitch, 1 and 2. Okay, don't forget to mark your first stitch. We worked 2 stitch, so here is our first stitch. Oh, okay. Now, I'm gonna work 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then repeat 2 single crochet in the same stitch. 4. Okay, and now to the next round, we're gonna work 2 single crochet into the first stitch of the first round. I'm gonna work 1, mark your first stitch, and now second single crochet into the same stitch, and then we're gonna work 1 single crochet into the next 5 stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 in the same stitch, and then 1 for the edge of next 5 stitch, and just repeat that until the end of this round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 again. So after you finish your 14th row, you will see your piece a little bit curl up like this, and it should be flat up when you try to flat it with your hand. If it's like that, then it's good. So when you flatten this with your hand and it still curls up, that is mainly because of the tension that you put on your yarn while crocheting is inconsistent. So in that case, you want to go back and do it again. Try to keep your tension more consistent. You shouldn't go sometime loose, sometime tight. You should go just nice and even on every stitch. Okay, so after your 14th row, this piece will be around 5.5 inches or 13.5 centimeters, right? So now we're gonna go ahead for our 15th row. We're gonna work single crochet into each stitch until the end without any increasing. So you still wanna mark your first stitch of every round. You don't want to lose in stitches and rounds, so keep marking the first stitch of every round. Okay, so we're gonna work 1 single crochet here, and then mark that, and then keep going 1 single crochet into each of the next stitches. So last stitch out of our 15th row, we're gonna work the same to the next round. So work your first stitch and then mark the first stitch, and then again you work single crochet into each of the stitch until the end, and repeat that for 3 more rows. After you finish your 19th row, this is how it should look like, and the edge would curl up like this because we work only 1 single crochet into each of the stitch without any increasing, and this is how it should look like. Okay, and now you should have 84 single crochet in this round, in this last round, right? So you want to count from this mark, from this stitch where you put your stitch marker in, and until the end to this last stitch that you work in, and it should be 84 stitches. Now we can go ahead and make the detail part of the hat, and to do that you take out this pin marker that you pin the first stitch of the round, and we're gonna make a slip stitch into this first stitch of the next round. So to make a slip stitch, you insert your hook into the stitch, you pull out a loop and pull that loop through the loop on your hook like that. And now we're gonna chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now in the same stitch that you made your slip stitch and this chain 3, we're gonna work 2 double crochet. And to do that, you yarn over, insert your hook into this same loop, pull out a loop. Now you're gonna have 3 loops on your hook. You want to yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. That's how you work a double crochet. Okay, so one more double crochet into this same stitch, yarn over, insert your hook, pull out a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so next we're gonna skip 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna work into the next stitch. We're gonna work 4 double crochet. So skip 1 through 3 stitches and work in this stitch 4 double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull out a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, one more time. And then one more time. And then one more time until you have 4 double crochet in the same stitch. There you go. This is 4 double crochet. Now again, you're gonna do the same. Skip 3 stitches and work in the next 4 double crochet. Yarn over, skip 3 stitches, insert your hook, yarn, pull out a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so 3 more. And then again, skip 3 stitches and work in the next 4 double crochet. Work 4 double crochet in the same stitch, and you're just gonna repeat that until the end of this round, and I'm gonna show you what to do next. Okay, so now I have only 1 stitch left of this round to work 4 double crochet in, and I'm gonna do that. 1, 2, 3, and then in this next work 4 double crochet. Okay, 2, 3, 4. So now you see you have 3 stitches left to skip. 1, 2, 3, and then in the next place where you have to put 4 double crochet, you already have a chain and through 2 single crochet. So you're gonna yarn over and work 1 more single crochet into this same stitch that has 3 of this. So insert your hook here and work a single crochet as normal. Okay, like that. And then you're gonna use a slip stitch to join this chain at the first place and this last double crochet. You're gonna join them with a slip stitch, and to do that you insert your hook in under this chain, right? So this is the chain, the first chain that you made at the first place. You insert the hook under it and pull out a loop, and pull that loop through the loop on your hook, and that's how you join them to finish this first detail row. So here is how it should look like. It's gonna be curled up a little bit like this, and it starts to look like the top of the hat. Okay, so here for our next row of the detail, we're gonna chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna work 2 double crochet into this place, right? You have 2 stitches here and then 2 stitches here. You're gonna work in between here, right, and where you made the chain 3. So you're gonna yarn over, insert your hook into this place, pull out a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, work a double crochet, and then another double crochet into the same place. So here you see 3 stitches, your chain 3 and 2 double crochet. Okay, so next you're gonna work 4 double crochet into the place between this 4 double crochet that you made for the first round, right? So here, this is 4 double crochet in the same stitch, and you're gonna insert your hook in between these 2 stitches, like in the middle here, to work 4 double crochet in this. So you yarn over, insert your hook in between, and right in the middle, right there, and work a double crochet, and then another, until you have 4 double crochet in the same place. Right? So there. Okay, and then move on to the next place. You're gonna do the same. Insert your hook in the middle of this 4 double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook here, yarn over, pull out a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then you have 1 and 3 more in the same place to have 4 double crochet in the same place. Like that. And then you're gonna do the same all the way until the end of this round, and I'm gonna show you how to join again here. So now that I have reached the end of this row, I have only 1 place left to work 4 double crochet in. I'm gonna go ahead and finish that. Three and 4. So now we're gonna join this together to finish this row, and you can see here that there's only 3 stitch, the chain 3 and 2 double crochet, and we're gonna work 1 more double crochet into this same place. So yarn over and work a double crochet in there. Okay, and now we're gonna join with a slip stitch. We're gonna join this double crochet that we just made with this chain 3 of when you made at the first place of this round. So you insert your hook into under this chain here, under it, you pull out a loop, and pull that loop through the loop on your hook. There you go. So now we're gonna work the last row of our details. We're gonna chain 3 again, 2, 3, and then at this very same place we're gonna work 2 double crochet in here. So 1, 2. So now we're gonna repeat the pattern. You're gonna work 4 double crochet into the middle of this 4 double crochet stitch, just like the previous row that you made, okay? Repeat the pattern all the way again until the end of the row, and I will show you one more time how to finish the row, and we're gonna go on and finish our hat. Okay, now I have only one space left to work for double crochet in, and I'm gonna work that as normal. Okay, and the last one. Now you see at the first place you made a chain 3 and then 2 double crochet, so we want to work one more double crochet into this space right here. And then we're gonna join this double crochet with this chain 3 with a slip stitch. So you insert your hook under this chain 3 here, right here, you insert it here, pull our loop and pull that loop through the loop on your hook, and that's how you finish the last stitch of this last detail row. So now we're gonna finish this hat with 4 rows of just single crochet. So you want to single crochet into each of this double crochet stitch. You can see that on top of your details of these double crochet stitches, it will look just like the top of single crochet, and you will insert your hook into that each top of the stitch like this. So here's the V of each stitch, right? So you're gonna insert it into this place through the V, insert it here and work single crochet as normal. And now on, because before we use double crochet, and it's when you finish a round it's pretty obvious because the double crochet it's very big, but now we're gonna work with single crochet, so it's gonna be hard to know to find out when you finish a round. So you want to mark the first stitch of every round that you make again, so you know when to stop a round, right? So here, that's your first stitch. That's the first stitch that we made. Now on to the next one, and the next one you can see here the V, another single crochet, and then another one, and then another one, and we're just gonna do that until the end of the row. And then we're gonna do 3 more rows of just single crochet, just like this. So just work until the end, and I come back to show you what to do next, okay? Okay, so now we can see that we reached the end of our row when we see this stitch marker, right? So I have 2 stitches left. I'm gonna work in 1, 2. I'm gonna work in a single crochet as normal, and the last one, and work single crochet into this first stitch. And mark your first stitch. So now we're gonna work our next row. Now we're gonna work our next row with single crochet into each of this stitch until the end. Okay, so now we have reached the end of our last row. We see our stitch marker here. That's when we know we finished the row. And so I have 2 stitches left. I'm gonna work as normal, and then I'm gonna show you how to bind off. Okay, so you put your pin marker away, and then you're gonna work a slip stitch into this into the place that you just took your pin marker out. Okay, so insert your hook, pull out a loop, and pull that loop through the loop on your hook. And now you're gonna cut this. And then pull. That's how you finish. And this, we have our hat. Now I'm gonna show you how to weave the ends in. So this is how the hat looks like. You can try it on your head now. It's gonna shape better when you put it on your head, and your head will reshape it. So this is how it should look like in the end. Okay, now I'm gonna show you how to weave the ends in. So we should have just only 2 ends. The first, the tail of the magic ring that we made at the first place, and then the tail of the last row. Okay, so you want to weave this, before you want to weave this tail of the magic ring in, you want to make a little knot by taking this 2 strand, you tie it together just about 2 times. That way your magic ring will never come out, because sometimes magic ring will somehow unravel and you will end up with hole here. I see a lot of people face that situation, so you don't want that. Just make 2 knots, and then now with your needle you're gonna weave this and into these stitches. So you put it in your needle, and you're just gonna go ahead and hide this tail into anywhere you feel like it's good enough to hide the ends in. Okay, I just want to go safe and work it as much as I can, so that no matter how much we wear this hat or how much we wash it, it won't come out. So just take your time. So now when I feel like it's enough, I will stretch the piece a little bit. See, it's actually invisible. Now you can cut it really close to where you end it, and it will disappear in the piece. You can't find it anymore. And now you're gonna do the same to this tail. Weave it somewhere here and here. Okay, I'm gonna do here Just do this as much as you feel like it's gonna be stay in there forever. Now I feel like it's enough. I will stretch the piece a little bit just to position the tail that we weave in, and now cut real close to the tail so that it's invisible. Okay, that's how you're done. You can try this on your head. Put it on your head, and your head will reshape it, and it will look finished like this. Oh, and it's actually wearable for both sides. You can wear it this side. They actually look the same, just a little bit different if you look at real close to the stitches. But it's actually two-side wearable. I don't know how to say it, but you can wear both sides. It doesn't matter. It just looks the same. It doesn't have a wrong side or a right side to it. Just wear the side that you like. Okay? Thank you for watching. See you next time.